I remember the exact moment. She sat on the edge of the bed, holding a little plastic stick in her hand, tears streaming down her cheeks. "We're gonna have a baby," she whispered. My heart exploded with joy. I wrapped her in my arms, already picturing nursery colors, baby names, all the dreams that come when you think your life is finally complete. For months, I was on cloud nine. I painted the nursery, built the crib, and read books on fatherhood. She laughed at how obsessed I was becoming, but I didn't care. I wanted to be the best dad in the world. But then, little things started happening. One of her friends joked, "Wow, the baby looks like someone else we know." They all laughed, but my stomach turned. I brushed it off, convincing myself I was paranoid. The day came. Our child was born. I held him in my arms, tiny fingers curling around mine. Pure love. But something gnawed at me. His features didn't quite match mine. I pushed the thought away. Love was stronger than doubt, or so I thought. At a small get-together, one of her coworkers let something slip. "You two must be relieved it's Jack's kid, after all." Then silence. Awkward stares. My wife's fake laugh. My chest tightened. What did they mean, after all? Later, my best friend pulled me aside. "Listen, man, I've heard rumors about her, about someone else at her office." I refused to believe it. But the seed was planted, and once it was there, it grew. I noticed things I hadn't before. Her late nights, the way she flinched when I mentioned certain coworkers, her insistence that the baby looked just like her uncle. Every excuse dug the knife deeper. Finally, I confronted her gently. "What if we did a DNA test, just for peace of mind?" Her face hardened instantly. She exploded. "How dare you? After everything I've gone through carrying this child, you want to insult me like that?" The intensity of her anger. It scared me. She cried, screamed, threatened to leave. "If you loved me, you wouldn't even ask this." But love without trust is nothing. And by then, I had none left. So, I did it in secret. A few swabs, carefully sealed, sent off in an envelope. My hands shook as I dropped it in the mailbox. It felt like betrayal, but I had to know. The days dragged on. She noticed my distance and accused me of being cold. I couldn't tell her what I'd done. At night, I stared at the ceiling, rehearsing every possible outcome. Finally, it came. A plain white envelope. My hands trembled as I ripped it open. My eyes scanned the words. Probability of paternity, 0%. The world collapsed around me. I sat there, clutching the paper, while my entire life replayed in my mind. The nursery, the crib, the baby's first smile, all built on lies. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it. She broke down, sobbing. "It was a mistake. I thought it was yours. I hoped." But hope doesn't rewrite biology. I walked out. Not because I didn't love the child, but because I couldn't live in a marriage built on betrayal. And that's why I'm here, on Reddit, because I need to know. What would you do if you discovered the baby you raised wasn't yours?